looks ugly from this angle. I'm gonna show you how I built that. Also, I broke the piece. You will hear the story why we're making this video. By we, I meant me and my friend. You will see him in the future videos. Anyway, here I'm using some dimensional lumber from big box store. Because that's what you do when you don't have money for expensive wood. But that's okay, we're gonna make it pretty. Here, I was lucky to have some 10-inch circle from our epoxy experiments. Yeah, you hear that right, Jason? Epoxy with wood.
I don't know. Looks suspect to me.
So I marked the circle and cut that with a jigsaw. You can see I'm not trying to be accurate in here, because that's what I want it to be, not a perfect circle. While I cutting lumber for the legs of the plant stand, I will tell you why I'm making these videos. Me and my friend decide to start woodworking business. I'm not gonna bore you with the whole story, but we bought some tools and start producing some simple and not very expensive plant stands. That's a sample pieces for the legs for the reference. I set up meter saw for 10 degrees cut. Also, I add some fans to the saw for the zero clearance cut. Here I'm doing 10-degree cut for top and bottom of vertical leg pieces. Setting up the stop block, I took the reference piece what I showed you before and set it up for exact cut. I did that 3 times for 3 legs. It's been a year since we're doing that woodworking business, but more on that later. Right now I cut 3 rough measure pieces for the cross parts of the legs. Then I set up meter saw for 30 degrees. Again, measure with reference piece. And doing that 30-degree cut. Then flip the piece and did that again. And then I got this. Cross pieces for the legs on the top and cross pieces for the bottom. I did some dry assemble just to make sure all angles is right. Here you can see halfway work. Let's come back to the business story. I will not say that I was expecting that we're gonna sell a lot from the first day, but man, that was slow. We've been posting on social media a lot. And then this happens. Did you think we start selling like crazy? No, we just get bunch of people who's love watching what we doing from wood. Basically that's why we making this video. For you guys. So hit that like button and comment about my awful English accent. That's not Russian, by the way. That's Ukrainian. I know it sounds like I'm gonna kill you. But I'm not. It's just the way I talk. Let's come back to the garage. That's where we're working on our products. And it's cold in there. It's Illinois winter. That's why we're using that propane heater. So I get 3 legs like this with 30-degree cut on that. Yeah, hi. I take some dowels. Assemble the drill press. Mark where I want dowel go in. Here I decide to make some jig to hold the piece on steady position. You're gonna see what I'm talking about in a minute. Yeah, by the way, how you like the mess in the garage? I promise you, I'm not gonna clean that up until we get 1,000 subscribers. Now it's on you. If you're not gonna subscribe, it's gonna be a mess in there. Those holes for the dowels. Because that butt joint not gonna hold really well. You see, I told you. But don't worry, that's an easy fix. I just shuffle those dowels in there and clamp it together. Here I'm gonna drive some struggle bus with clamping. But you're not gonna see it because I speed up the video so you think I do it fast. And no more sanding. Here I adding some tape to the legs because I'm gonna stain it, and stain not working very well with glue. I love the color and rustic look on it. Here I trying to figure out the center of the circle. Now I'm making the hole in the center of the piece. Later it will go in the center of the legs. I did the same procedure for the legs. I'm marking where dowel's gonna go with dowel center transfer. It worked perfect. I will add everything what I use in the description. Remember when we taped the legs? I forget to do that for the top. That's why I need to sand it off. Here I'm showing that each dowel have a own number, so it have exact position. So I clamped that, but you're gonna see it only how I unclamp it, because I lose the footage. Here I'm adding some Osmo oil. And man, that thing pops. And buffing it is gonna helps.